Hello and welcome, Zenith. Hello and welcome, our expert, Dr. Akshaya Keerti. Today, we are going to have a discussion on role of magnesium, and it'll be for laymen. Dr. Akshaya Keerti has penned a book along with his friends on role of magnesium in cancer. He's writing a research paper, which is a collaboration between our experts, me, Brooks Robinson, and a team of four doctors, including Dr. Akshaya Keerti. Welcome to the podcast, Dr. Akshaya Keerti.
Uh, Hello, Dr. Sukant. So it's a pleasure being here and discussing about this, what we call the unsung hero of the life, which is magnesium, and how it impacts uh, diseases such as high as cancer. So I'm glad to be a part of this podcast where we delve into the details of magnesium.
Sure. Thank you. So let's start with the first one. This will be the first in the series of five. What's the general role of magnesium in human body and in general in biological systems?
Well, magnesium, as I say, is people do not see magnesium as important as the other elements. Like you have calcium supplements, you have vitamin supplements, but you hardly see supplements which are promoting magnesium. Even when we study medicine, you have a lot of focus on sodium, calcium, etc., but there's not much detail or importance given to magnesium. So basically, magnesium exists as a Mg2 plus ion, which is a positively charged ion, which readily interacts with all the molecules, which further we'll discuss how it activates the diverse functions. So basically, when we talk about magnesium, the first thing that comes to our mind is the powerhouse. Okay. So it is vital for the activity of hundreds of enzymes which are involved in energy production. So basically, these acts as catalysts to those enzymes. And without enough magnesium, the energy production, in short, would grind to a halt, which would impact every cellular function. And cellular function is related to, in a magnanimous way, to a lot of other diseases at a much higher level. Now when we talk about the muscles, magnesium is very important in the muscle contraction and relaxation, because as we know, muscle contraction highly depends on calcium. And if you have any disease which is affecting the calcium efflux, like the malignant hypothermia syndrome, etc., there's a defect in the calcium system. What we don't know is that magnesium acts as a natural calcium antagonist, which means it prevents excessive and sustained muscle contraction. And in short, if we have to describe it in a layman's term, we can say that it prevents muscle cramps. Apart from muscles, we move on to the nerves. The iron flows across through the nerve and the cell membranes. Uh, all these processes are being controlled by magnesium and has a very huge impact on the nerve signaling, nerve impulses, reflexes, and even to an extent of mood regulation. When we talk about the DNA and the RNA, magnesium is an ion which helps to maintain the structural integrity of the nucleic acid which make up the DNA and the RNA. So if you have a proper regulation of the DNA RNA, you can already say that you are preventing a lot of genetic disorders, and you are ensuring the genetic information is transferred properly, and the protein synthesis thereon there forward takes place uh, accordingly. Apart from all these, magnesium also contributes to your bone health, the blood pressure regulation, the heart health, the blood sugar control, etc. So,
Wonderful.
in short, I would like to say that it's a very silent player, but it is very essential. So, more research and more studies should be focused on magnesium to appreciate and to discover how important this iron can be in the medical science.
Wonderful. You've given a very detailed but very understandable summary of role of magnesium. We will reconvene to discuss in more detail, but I would highly recommend our readers to uh, go and read the book where Dr. Akshay Keerti is one of the co-authors. and read his and the team members' blogs also on the topic of magnesium. They've really hit on, I mean, a very amazing thing quite early in their career in terms of highlighting role of an iron which is not as well appreciated, and it could provide an important game changer in treatment of several diseases. Thank you, Dr. Akshay Kirti, and thank you, Zenat, for this podcast. Thank you very much.